It's hard to find the right pieces for big spaces that you're going to want month after month, year after year. And I sort of looked at it as a divine gift when I learned about Jonah's work. I have a good friend who introduced me and guided me to Jonah's website, and at that exact timing I was in real need of a large piece, which is hard to find, which is something you take a long time to commit to. I think, like a lot of people, I probably had an idea of what I wanted, and it's also one of those things where when you see it you go, that's the right piece. Both Laird and I are deeply connected to nature, and obviously Laird on a whole other level. And so the idea was, how do we have something in our home that has that energy, that peace, that calm, that inspiration, but also doesn't overtake, and it allows whoever looks at it to get whatever they need, but yet it's really in harmony and continues to redirect the energy back to nature. This particular space is in contrast to such a magnificent view that I didn't want to compete in any way. So I think what's interesting for me is I've worked with a lot of artists, and because Jonah is an artist, I don't want to say that I think that they're not as into the details as much, because it's really about the creativity, but he really has a blend of being organized, responsive, gives you lots of options, shows you what it looks like in your space. He made it so easy. Jonah was really great about directing me based on what I said I wanted. And so again, that made the process really efficient and quick. And he said, okay, well, based on what you've said, I'm going to send you these pieces. And it took no time at all. So it was an incredible combination of these beautiful pieces, but yet it was easy to get, and I was shipping it a long way. It was coming all the way from Florida to Hawaii. These are big pieces, so you don't really have the opportunity to change it out. So he made that experience not only easy, but it was done in a way that it made getting the pieces realistic, and it's an unusual combination. Jonah's art for me feels, there's something so personal. I think because for him, his own love of the ocean, it's personal to him, but then he allows you to make it whatever you need. So not only is it beautiful, and the colors and just the subject matter, but somehow it feels like he's creating this for you to bring it into your home and make it what you need. I feel that way about nature in general, and so it really captured a very subtle tone and mood of nature that I really love having in my home. For Laird and I, what's really important, we appreciate people's work so much, but when it's connected to somebody who cares about what they're doing, who cares about who they're working with, who cares about the subject matter, and who is really also living it themselves. And that's what I have noticed, because I've actually gotten to know Jonah a little bit more after we got the pieces. That means a lot more, because knowing that the work comes from somebody who's committed not only to their relationship with nature, but kindness and taking care of themselves, then it makes it something that I want to have in my home, because it comes from a person that I really appreciate their character.